Oh, God. I don't know where that just came from. Alright. We are back! Back again. Guess who's back? Tad, my friend. Alright. Last time on Dragon Age, we had just entered the deep roads. So, let's go find Sandal.
I once knew a sailor like you. We lost him in a hurricane. Very sad.
Carl was a good mage, a good man. It goes against all Chantry law to make him tranquil.
We're not staying here long, right? You see Bowden's boy walk off?
No. Did you?
Oh, his mother.
I will not be sorry to see daylight again.
If you wander around in the dark, you'll be eaten by
Do hope nothing has happened to the boy.
The boy.
It's official. My ancestors were completely crazy.
How so? Because of all this? Look at all that, dude. Who has time for masonry in the freaking in the dungeons like this, dude? How do you do that? Build bridges across lava and stuff?
Move the body. The world a better place, one enemy at a time.
How many have you got, Hawk?
That's enough! Oh, I do. One less to worry about.
What's that? What's that? Oh, it's not. Damn. Oh!
I'm ready for you!
That's enough! Gotcha!
Oh, thanks.
One less to worry about. Let's finish this!
Ooh. Damn it, Isabella. Why do you gotta be OP? Big spider. Oh, what a big boy. Bigger than my cat. And that's saying something because he's pretty fat.
Now you fall! That was fun. What a mess.
Ugh. Whew, sorry about the burps and hiccups. I just ate.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Scratching his booty.
Hello?
Talk about dumb luck.
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
Not enchantment.
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
I still would like to know if Sandal is like the body of an old god or something. As the soul of an old god in the dwarf body. Because that's... Where am I going?
Now you fall! One left to worry about.
Let's not do that again. I'm not ready to meet my ancestors.
You're not ready to meet your ancestors?
Let's finish this! How about you? That's enough! That was fun. And stay down. Get back!
I found this amazing hat shop in Lo...
Can't go that way. What you got? Silver. Oh!
Destructive forces of nature coming up!
Watch your step.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots.
Track ahead.
Really? Thanks. I didn't notice. Wow, look at all that. A dragon!
Worry about.
Oh, is that it? Yeah? Okay. I guess.
Ah, here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bartrand. He'll be so pleased. Bartrand. We found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
What an asshole.
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... what is this?
How did you even know it was here?
Old scavenger tales. After the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around.
I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
We're well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
Who knows how old these ruins are? Maybe your people were different back then.
I know enough about our history to know we haven't changed much. Dwarves have been mired in tradition for many ages. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
This place better be worth it.
What's so special about this place? Looks like the rest of the deep roads to me.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him!
Hello?
I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
No need. I'm glad Sandal was all right.
Because of you. You will not regret this.
Thank you, I think.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
Bartrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Whatever we find, it might not be very pleasant.
I suppose we'll need to go down there to find out.
Get back!
That was the beauty of... God!
Let's finish this! There! Now you fall! One less to worry about.
My nature's a feared!
Can I loot your corpse? No? What's this? Oh yeah, this is Red Lyrium, isn't it? Can't wait for Dragon Age 4!
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that... Lyrium?
It's definitely magic. And not the good kind.
Who cares? It's shiny.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Slide down the stairs.
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this taiga alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand! I swear I will find that son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him. Let's hope there's a way out of here.
I mean, homeboy just locked us in a frickin' tag.
Come here,
Get back!
Is that an insult? Because if your grandmother hits like that, then your really must be strong.
Making the world a better place, one enemy at a time. Get back! There! Now you fall! How about you? Get back!
Yasha can handle this herself.
Ooh, shiny door.
How about you?
They say violence doesn't solve anything.
Oh.
I can do this in my sleep.
Let's finish this! And stay down.
Bloody flames, what were those things?
Things. Rock things.
Go down!
Beautiful.
The profane.
That's enough.
One less to worry about. Gotcha! Let's finish this! One less to worry about. Gotcha!
What is? Money. Money, 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 money.
I'm your worst nightmare.
That's right, you heard me!
Enough! You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things? They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
It seems mostly interested in their hunger. It's a demon, come to feed.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
Don't do it. Demons will trip you up every time.
What are our options?
I'll give it my answer.
Foolish!
Let's finish this! Gotcha! Stay down! Gotcha!
You know, I'm kind of wondering if that's why Dragon Age 4, you know, the lyrium is everywhere, because the profane are no longer feeding on the red lyrium. That could be why. Because we kill all the profane.
Run while you can!
That's right, you heard me!
You messed with the wrong mate!
Go down! Let's finish this! Too easy. I'll deal with this. I'm right here! Hit me!
Not the brightest thing you could have done.
A good hit! Ha.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their... That can't be good.
Let's do this! When's the fighting start? Yaka's starting to get bored!
Russo!
I'll make you cry for your mother! For freedom! There! Gotcha!
Afraid yet?
I'm right here! Hide me! I'll deal with it. Now you fall! I've got what you need right here!
Boom!
Whew. The rock wraiths are supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
Let's see if there's something that can help us get out of here.
But first, let's loot this corpse. Wow, that was nothing.
A key? The kind that opens doors, I hope. Let's collect the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go.
Dog!
I'd say this is our way back.
Is it?
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way. Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
And luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
Oh, I don't know about that. The treasure we found in that crypt far outstrips Bartrand's stupid idol. He'll be green with envy when he finds out. As soon as I get the chance, I'll look up my contacts to make sure we get the best price. I imagine you'll want to head home. Tell your family the good news. We're going to be rich.
Yeah!
What's going on? Please don't do anything.
Mistress Bethany is being taken to the Circle of Magi in the gallows.
A little tour is fine, but this better not be permanent.
Of course it's permanent. It had to happen eventually, didn't it?
Consider yourselves fortunate. Her cooperation allows us to spare you the punishment for harboring a dangerous mage. This once.
Oh, Bethany, what will happen to you? Don't worry, Mother. I'll be fine. Look after her.
So the champion's sister was in the circle?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? Driven from their home, a sister taken against her will, and the champion's companions, Merrill, Aveline, Isabella, that warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
She just likes the books.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who she was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Bethany was in the circle now. There was nothing we could do for her. Poor girl. 3 years later, the Qunari still hadn't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Oh, my foot's asleep. It hurts. Story time.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us.
What an ass.
Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you, by name. What did you do?
I got his attention a couple of times. I guess I impressed him, but that was years ago.
It makes no sense. And it doesn't matter. I just need them quiet. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sarah Hawke?
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of... begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I'm always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative.
That's true.
Stepping down is looking more and more appealing.
Good day, Sarah.
Let's go see Evelyn!
Good day, Sarah. We'll need to give them answers by tomorrow, Captain.
I'll have them. Dismissed.
The Seneschal was particularly vocal.
Dismissed. You'd think the Captain of the Guard could requisition a Templar or 2, but no, that would be demeaning. Can't have them working for the people when Eternity needs a nanny.
You had to know cleaning up this mess would be difficult.
It's not the challenge, it's the unending part. And really, I blame you. You poured money into a pot that was already full. Everything has shifted. Good job validating the fears of every anti-Ferelden and Kirkwall.
After the last captain, you couldn't have expected this to be easy.
At least I had the guards on my side. Once they understood, they rallied. And those who didn't weren't fit to hold the crest. Stack friends against the enemies. I don't know if I came out ahead, but it's for the better.
Sounds like you're spreading yourself pretty thin.
There are a lot of people in my charge. Someone has to look out for them.
You guard the guardsmen?
I don't turn people loose like Jevon. There's additional training, doubled patrols. Costs are up, but I've halved injuries. I'll take it and argue with Seneschal Bran later.
I didn't realize I was making it worse by getting ahead.
I'm just harassing you. Although you are a bit like the center of a hurricane. You've changed fortunes for many people, not always for the better.
Grouse all you want, but the Aveline I know doesn't regret a second as captain.
They'd have to drag me out of here. And I'm sure some are lining up to try. You among them, I bet. Haven't had much time to follow you around. Not that I need to. I can trust that you at least try to do right. I'm with you if you need me, Hawk. Just say the word.
Of course. Who else do I need to go talk to? Everybody! Alright, let's go see everybody before we,
Oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
I was called to the keep on important business, Bowden.
Yes, I was hoping to catch you before you arrived. I came to deliver this to you, the last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
I can put this to good use.
Of course. Always happy to help. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know
by living in my home.
I didn't ask you to be my manservant, Bowden.
But I owe you a debt, and after what happened in the deep roads, I have no other way to repay you. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Greetings, citizen.
Wait, let me go see if I can buy anything off these people. Oh, hey.
You won't find better prices. You want...
Daggers, got them too.
Chantry?
There are still many refugees that need help. I see, darling.
Forgive me, Your Grace.
It is not enough to ask forgiveness for a sin you committed in full knowledge. The Maker...
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
I'd rather talk directly, if you don't mind. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry. Let me know when you're ready to talk to Lady Harriman. I will pray for guidance.
Oh, no, I don't actually want you with me. But, Meryl.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the Circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
Our mother checks on her frequently. She seems to be adjusting.
Maybe it's nice for her to finally live without hiding. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
Someone's got to blame me. Other than my mother, I mean.
I'm sure your mother doesn't blame you. Things will be all right. Somehow.
Thank you, Meryl.
By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people are here? It's clean sometimes, I swear.
She brought it back! She brought it back! Look at it! It's here!
I have prayed for Andraste to guide us to peace with the Harrimans.
Fenris? At least he could do is clean up. There's still corpses.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
"3 years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Daenerys killed him. Either way, if Daenerys is aware of my presence, He has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You start over. Isn't that what you want?
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. Delirium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Daenerys bestowed upon me, his little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
I have to be very, very careful about how I like flirt with people right now, because this is the section of the game where you romance. So if you start flirting, people are gonna show up to your fucking house and try to bang.
Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
We haven't talked much recently. How have you been?
Good. I just love what Knight Commander Meredith's done with the place. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you? With justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. Just being with me puts you at risk. The Knight Commander has declared supporting apostates a hanging offense. The thought of them hurting you, everything I've done to control this. I don't care. I would drown us in blood to keep you safe.
You don't think we should start with flowers? Jewelry?
If that's the man you're looking for, you're in the wrong place. There will be more violence. I know that. If you tie yourself to me, I'll only hurt you.
You're getting in too deep here. And I can't follow.
It's better this way.
I don't want to romance you. I'm sorry. I don't want to romance him. I never have. I lied. I tried once and I did it and it was fine, and then I was just like, wow.
Can't go up to Lowtown. Won't let me near them.
Alright, I got a couple more places to visit.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
I could go into business for myself. You must have pointers on that, don't you, Varric?
A business is like a puppy. Take your eyes off it, and soon there's shit all over your floor.
Oh.
To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started? This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
You don't. Isabella, you look well.
Are you talking about the flush on my cheeks? It must be the whiskey. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes. That turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Yes.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Oh, I get to talk to her again.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here.
A jigger.
The hanged man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
Just all right.
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
If you hadn't been shipwrecked, we wouldn't have met. That would have been a shame.
I'll drink to that.
Yes! I can't really view her now, but... Yeah! I do have to go to Lowtown. We're almost done here for the day. Oh, shit. Forgot. I forgot this one right here. Also, I forgot I had to actually go to Uncle Gamlin's to see Uncle Gamlin now.
So you're moving up in the world? Got some coin to share with your favorite uncle?
Alright, I'm out now. That's rude. Rude. Rude! Rude! What an ass.
adventurer. Come replace your old crap.
They got Grace
Yes,
and the others.
They
brought them back
us.
here.
I'm sure you're not surprised. After you turned us loose with no aid, no food, only a moment's head start. Where else could we end up?
I gave you a chance. Asshole.
Click.
This enchantment was performed by one.
Welcome back. Ah, my young friend. You've returned. I must sound like a chanter, since I know you've heard me say this before, but are you perhaps interested in a small job? I am still in need of a few rare ingredients that, I have to admit, are difficult to obtain.
Let me know what you need, and I'll see what I can do.
Wonderful. I'll write up a list for you.
Make a watch over you.
You lied to me, but we called these apostates anyway.
He's the only one who can command me.
We used to have another bartender.
Oh? I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
When you tell people, mention that I got it from the belly of a dragon.
I'll throw in a couple of werewolves and a griffin for balance. Well, maybe now my contact at the gates of Orzammar won't ignore my letters. Harrimont is hoping that if he just shuts his eyes tight and wishes, the real world will go away. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawk. Remind me later to put you on my tab.
I promise. If I go back there, I won't be alone.
There we go. There's my house. I got to my houses. There's mother. Puppers. Over his fireplace. Still sounds clanky.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed. Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to pass some work your way...
I'm listening, Aveline. What's the trouble?
A thorn in my side, inventing trouble and scaring people. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have. He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That
True.
doesn't mean everything terrible is related. There's
be.
no sense to that. Can't be.
Muzzle the geezer. Got it.
I would never say that. But if it leads somewhere genuine, I'll pick it up on your word. If he shuts up, that's good too. He's in the gallows. Thanks, Hawk. I appreciate it.
Oh my god! Aww.
It's strange living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
I'm going to make the name Hawk one to be proud of in this city.
I don't doubt it. Your father would have said that, with that exact look too. I just wish we could all be together as a family one more time. I visited Bethany at the Circle, and she seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start picking you out a suitable husband.
Oh no!
I've been wondering if I shouldn't remarry. I've heard that pirate girl of yours talk. I'm sure the last thing you need is your mother watching over your shoulder every time you come home. But perhaps there is still life once your children have outgrown you.
You've been through a lot. You deserve any joy you can find.
Thank you, love. No one could ever replace your father. But it is refreshing to think I could still be courted at this age. Seneschal Bran has a son about your age.
What'd you say?
Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they? Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they?
You've had luck on your travels? And let...
I'm just gonna confirm. Go right there, then come right back. See what we can do. Oh, excuse me.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
Alright, so I'm gonna say it now. This is definitely not PG-13.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown... the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown, if you know where to look.
Oh. And where would that be?
And...
I can tell you what I have in mind.
Let's do this. Romance scene. Yep.
That was... Thank you. I should go. I wouldn't want to take advantage of your... hospitality.
Oof.
I don't want you wandering the streets alone at this hour.
You're sweet, but I can watch out for myself. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this?
Oh no, my fifis.
What about love?
Love's not for everyone. It's not for me. It's just... messy.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why? I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Lemerin and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless. And you've never experienced true love?
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
My husband took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Oh, that sad face. Oh.
Handprints? Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the hero of Ferelden's camp.
Those elves you're friends with, they're rather strange, aren't they?
Hey, look. A partially burned page from Anders' manifesto.
Good to see you again, Sarah. If you need...
Let's just confirm. See what we can do here up there. See if anyone else shows up at my house. Save your game frequently. Yes, that's why there's autosave. Buzz. Oh, alright. That is all for today, folks. Whew. Tomorrow, we will go through all the other stuff. See what we can do. Honestly, I don't know what we're gonna be able to do, but try to get as much done from Act 2 as possible. So peace out, brah.